Hello there. Welcome to the interactive Kibitzing session. Let me say hello to people at the table. And here we go. 13 high-card points. Nothing to beat over one Trump. Opening bid.
Morning, Paulo.
Hey, Barbara. Good morning. Didn't know you were there. Let me just make you a co-host, if you don't mind.
Not a mind. I don't mind at all.
So, welcome.
And I'll put the link out to everybody.
Thank you. Make a co-host. There you are. Good morning from Florida, says Liam. And he was about to say, I should be thinking about my lead during the auction. If they're about playing 4 hearts, it should probably be the king of clubs. Looks safest, even though I guess every player has a long record of leading a king of clubs and seeing the jack appear in dummy, declare a win the ace. But all other leads run similar risks. Okay, invite slam with max. Should this means that road is completely broken because we had so much. But completely broken, she can always have something like the queen of hearts, making a trump lead very risky. I'll stick with my king of clubs. First thought. So then we had 11, we had 13 as most. If Ira decided to open with 14, she has a queen. Typically should have only a jack. And so 4, declares chances in slam. It depends on whether he has a 10 of diamonds or not. Whether he can avoid losing 2 diamonds. But looks like the hand is not very interesting for our current purposes. We need to hope for Rhoda to have something like a doubleton 10 of diamonds. Then we can get a second diamond trick. In many cases, not all, but many of them. Yeah. Looks like it's 2 tricks for us. Yeah. He had 2-2 in the reds. What's he gonna do with the last diamond? He's losing a diamond. 2 diamonds. A diamond in addition to what he already lost. 2 diamonds in addition to what he already lost. Okay. As I said, not very interesting. Half an imp here and there. Nobody got rich here. So much stuff in hearts. I really don't want.
Yeah, happen imp I call an implet.
It's very rare for me to not beat spades over hearts, but here, vulnerable versus not, crappy spade suit, so much stuff in hearts. I really don't want partner to compete at all. I don't think we're gonna get a game after this start. Now I'm quite sure that meant after the one heart opening bit.
Good decision.
Yeah. What will I lead? I guess 4 hearts. Long clubs. Typically, we should lead spade here, but that means clubs. Good, I know that. They are angling for a slam. Bad news when I have this hand. Ira is having none of it. Not surprisingly. I'll lead my spade. We have 3 tricks and some hopes of getting declared. That's one always a good side of leading your long suit. Best case scenario is Ira has a doubleton queen of spades and tries to discard his singleton club and Rhoda roughs the 3rd spade. He should have 5-5 right after that beginning. Not a guaranteed, especially because some people play the 2 hearts already, establishes some kind of slam interest. Not the case with West's cards. Know how they play it. Ace means that he's short in spades, yes. He's throwing away his clubs. He doesn't know the ace of clubs is. Oh, he has 6-5. Apparently. A 6-5. Zero 6-5-2. Maybe even 5 hearts and 6 diamonds. Now we can defeat it, I think, regardless of what Rhoda does at this point, because it looks like he has 5-6. So if she gives me a diamond rough, we have 2 more tricks. And if she doesn't give me a diamond rough, then he will be shortened.
You should stop doing it. It's articulate as creative as he can do without, even if he doesn't want to admit that you're doing it, but at the same
So Ira's hand is something like ace queen of hearts, queen jack of diamonds. And the reason why he's messing with diamonds before hearts is that he has only 5 hearts. And he's afraid that he'll lose control, and he will if he started hearts first. But in any case, I can always rough a diamond myself. Now he's in trouble. He's going down more than 1 at this point. In effect, I will lose only the king of clubs and the heart queen. And we can always play the jack of clubs just for fun. Since the queen is out, maybe he'll duck it. Nah,
Very nice.
not likely, but why not? Thanks. One hard opening bid here. I will just bid 4 hearts. I'm not a big fan of descriptive game tries that mostly help the defenders. Can ruff a few spades there, discard club on the diamond. Depends on whether. So this is third and fifth. I think it's best for us to just do what comes naturally. There's probably a song that says that. Just rough back and forth, merely to and fro. Keeping track of what's going on, of course. So you see spades were 5-2. Let's see if the queen will make an appearance. No, I expected that. He led a 3, so that's from 5. And another spade. The 10 is a big card. He didn't have the 8 or the 7. Okay, so far so good. And now he had 2 spades, 5 diamonds. He could have king 10 third and not want to rub this. He could have a singleton 10. I'm wondering if I should finesse in hearts or rough a diamond and lead a club up. That sounds safest because we have 7 tricks. The diamond rough is the 8. Heart ace is the 9, and I get some. If the king of hearts is on side, I'll always make one more trick. So let's do that. So now we can, there's only the king and the 9 missing. We can finesse. And if our has the lowest heart, yes, we can. Just another spade bid coming up. Even in 4th position, sometimes we can foresee that we'll bid some spades, some number of spades. I don't know how many. Depends on what they do, but if it comes 2 diamonds, for example, which is not unlikely here, I'll just bid 2 spades. 1 diamond. My life is easier than over 2 diamonds. Well, I should make some positive move here. This is typically a maximum spade raise. I hate my king of diamonds, but I should make some moves towards game because other than that, my hand is quite good. So let's bid 3 clubs here. Okay, now that double behind me indicates that sometimes if the clubs are really behind me, we should stop short of game, unless Rudolph wants to bid it. But now I'm no longer that enthusiastic about our game chances. If Rhoda had 10 or 11 with 3 reasonable spades, 3 hearts. 3 hearts. That's interesting. She didn't have any good, well, she didn't open 2 hearts, so she can have amazing hearts. She can have 5 good hearts, typically spade support. I don't know, I just feel that I have to raise here because that's my upbringing. I love to raise. And I do have fantastic hearts for the guy who bids spades and clubs. So I don't know what she was doing. We'll find out soon. But I don't like to show my entire hand. So I would much prefer if she had just bid 4 spades. Yeah, clubs behind me. Hopefully it's only the jack 5th. It's not impossible. But since clubs are behind me, the game is not great. If they were not announced to be behind me, we should be in game. But I think West's double made it possible for us to stop in 3. Okay, now we have to play the king here. Still not hopeless. We can perhaps lose 2 clubs and a dime. Depends on the spade queen dropping doubleton, or maybe Ira ruffing with the queen third of spades if he has a singleton club. Because we will ruff a heart and dummy, and so we won't be able to finesse anything. Not that we wanted to, because Ira has already only ace queen of diamonds. He should have the queen of spades. Okay. So now if he has the king of spades, the queen of spades, and 5 diamonds, that looks like it. 2 clubs. Hearts 4-4. That would give him the doubleton queen of spades. I'll just ruff my heart, cash his king of spades, and lose a trick to the jack of clubs. And I don't know if I'll lose a trick to the queen of spades. We'll find out soon. I'm hoping that Ira has 2, 4, 5, 2. That would not be bad. Yay. There we are. Now the 10 of clubs. We made this game thanks to the 10 of clubs in Rhoda's hand. If she didn't have that card, we would have no chances. That's how thin was our decision to bid or not bid the game.
Very nice.
Yeah, vulnerable, I think we should be bidding any games that pass the sniff test. And from Rhoda's viewpoint, once I didn't bid two spades over two diamonds double, I think it looks quite clear that she should bid the game, and she did. I don't know if she would have bid it over three spades, so if it had gone three hearts, three spades, if she would have had second thoughts or not. Anyway, here, when diamond won no trump, I don't think any diamond raise playing inverted minors is acceptable here, which is a bad aspect of inverted minors, by the way. I'd like to bid a natural two diamonds here. But here we are. Okay, we have 6 tricks after this lead, right? 4 hearts, the ace, and the king of clubs. 7 of clubs in my possible long suit. I think I have to run my hearts and see what goes on. What will they do? Three of diamonds. This is certainly not from the queen, unless it's from the ace queen. Can be ace queen, and if it's a queen, ace queen, I'm not in a good shape. But then the club discard. That's intriguing. What he's keeping in spades. His hands should be 5 clubs and 2 hearts. 3-3. If that is the case, I just have to not play diamonds, because now everybody has mirrored shapes. Spades are 3-3. If West started with 3-2, 3-5. And I want to play a low diamond now, would mean that West had discarded from only small cards and diamonds, which is strange. It's not a suit he would like to discard. Or he should have the ace, not the queen. So I could either play a low spade now, let him run clubs. I will discard 3 times, or play ace, a spade, and a spade. I think that's best. Ace of spades and a spade. Now my 9 of spades suddenly became a high card. That was on the back of my mind, was decided to play ace of spades or a low spade. Now he will, if he started with only 2-2 in the majors, can he have 6 clubs? If he has 6 clubs, then we are dead. But if he has only 5, then we'll score a diamond in the end. He has 2, 2, 4, 5, and he discarded 2 diamonds. Yeah, he had 6 clubs, and he didn't have the ace of diamonds. So it looks like Ira had ace queen of diamonds doubled.
Yeah, I think what threw you off is he threw the diamond from the queen.
Yeah.
Queen 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Expect that. Yeah. Didn't expect that.
Very sneaky, Leon.
But there was no movement in the score. So what happened? Lost 0.9. Yeah, they're beating clubs as I would with 6-card suit, not full versus roll. But anyway. Three diamonds. I'm happy with 3 diamonds, but not enough to raise. I am happy enough to double though, since they gave me that opportunity. The double means basically, by my lights, I would like to raise it, but I'm not willing to bid. I have some stuff in diamonds, but not enough to bid 5 diamonds. And thereby allowing Rhoda, if she has a very weird hand, let's say she has a 7-4 hand, something like that, she can now bid 5 diamonds as a sacrifice. But I'm not willing to. That's the metal. I don't want. Yeah, I looked at the vulnerability. I know that we should be sacrificing often here, but my hand doesn't look like it. So you decide. Ace of diamonds doesn't look like we'll have any shots here. If Rhoda has a spade honor, that's probably our second trick.
Oh, this is.
And if she has a spade honor and some clubs, way too strong for a 3 diamond bid. Yeah, she has a king of clubs, therefore she doesn't have the ace or king of spades. And so it depends on the Clara's shape, but we might get a club trick at the end. Possibly. +1, yes, we get a club trick. Five diamonds was a reasonable sacrifice, but I don't think we should do it with a singleton king of clubs with Rhoda's hand, I think. In imps especially. Match points would be completely different, but in imps, I don't think we should be playing with fire. Now this is their auction. We're just tuning in. Waiting for Rhoda to lead against three no trumps. Almost certainly, yes. So let's see. She'll probably lead the spade. Let's be honest here. But maybe she hasn't got good enough spades to make us to keep us alive. No, the heart. Great, Rhoda. There you are. So can this be that hearts are, can this mean that hearts are 2-2? And she has 4? Typically, it would mean exactly that. We have to watch the spots here. 3. So she shouldn't have a 10-9. Declare should have an honor and the 9 or the 10. And this duck probably helped us. If that is the case, because now our hearts are unblocked. Unless if Rhoda led from king third, which is a great lead, she shouldn't block. She knows I have queen. If she led from king fourth, she can play low. And then hearts will not be blocked. She'll have king and another. There you are. Now, once I play the queen, she will the queen of hearts upon winning the ace of clubs. Can he make 9 tricks without the clubs? He would have 4 spades. If he has 4 spades, 1 heart, he can have 4 diamonds. Yes, not impossible. If he has something like king 10 of diamonds, fourth, okay. Thankfully for us, nope. That's not it. So now we run the hearts. Rhoda has king third. Excellent lead. Well done, Rhoda. Deserving a well done partner at the table. Okay, 10 high card points. Yeah, everybody's complimenting Rhoda deservedly. No score from that deal yet, but it's surely gonna improve as the deal is played elsewhere. Mm. Okay, we see 17 high card points, meaning that Rhoda has 6 to 8. 8 of diamonds is a interesting choice of card. She shouldn't have ace jack 10 8, so she doesn't have diamond strength. 10 of spades. I should cover this in case the player has only 4. If he has 5, then the contract is strained anyway. If the player has 4, I need to protect partners. King 9 third, something like that. It's a strange moment for a pause here. Interesting. So the player is leading from ace third of clubs. That's what it looks like. And so remember, Rhoda should have 6 to 8. Nothing in diamonds, nothing in clubs. She might have. There is the expert's temptation here is to play the jack of hearts. That would work if the player had a queen third and Rhoda had ace 9 third. But that's unproven that this is the case. Quite unproven. And so just lead here. Let's read it back. The 10 of clubs. The 10, the sneaky 10 of clubs. Because if the player has ace third, he might decide to play Rhoda 4, jack 4th. He's keeping the entry to the diamonds for that purpose. That's why he led. the low club to the queen. So now Rhoda has a king of spades. Can it be that Rhoda had 3 clubs? She played the wrong club if that was the case. She played a deuce from 3. Looks like the Claire has 4 spades, 4 diamonds, 3 clubs, maybe 2 hearts only. So the Jack of Hearts is the wrong play in this case. We should be playing running our hearts. So now the Claire probably has 7 tricks. But if that is the case, why did he mess with the clubs? I don't understand why he didn't continue spades at first. He just gave us a chance. Really don't understand why he didn't play ace of spades and jack of spades immediately. Now, if Rhoda discard, he may still be angling for an over trick. I will discard this club just to give him a temptation. But honestly, we could have cashed 4 hearts, 1 spade. We can play low here, it doesn't matter. And now she'll cash another. Okay, we are home. We could have run 4 hearts. No, he had 3 to the queen 9. So we couldn't run 4 hearts. So there's nothing we could do. He always had 3 diamonds, 3 spades, and a club. Spades were 3-3. There was nothing to it. And the Jack of Hearts would just give him an extra trick. So the expert's temptation, so often happens, would end with egg in the face. We have 6 people here. Okay, just wanted to check on that. Let's go back to the table. I will invite, I know that Barbara already did that, but let me do it also. Invite people at the table.
Yeah, I've been posting the link. There's not too many listening.
Just reinforcement. That's
Scary.
Now Rhoda is considering some balancing action. I hope she does it, because if she does not, then it places some burden on me to ignore that during the defense. Ignore the information from her thought. pause. In any case, my lead here should be a heart. I'm not tempted to lead their suits. A club would also be conceivable because I have good clubs. A low club, not the king. A low club would be conceivable. But other than that, it's just kind of random. And hearts should be chosen because it's much harder for the opponents to miss a heart fit than for them to miss a diamond fit. By the way, that's the reasoning behind the choice of a heart. When I have equal hearts and diamonds, I don't have equal, I have more hearts, so hearts is quite clear, even though the declare has ace jack. Dummy has 9, 19, we can see, which means that if the declare has 14, Rhoda has 7. So Rhoda has about 7 to 9 high card points. This is something we should always do during defense, by the way. You probably noticed me doing it all the time. And so we should always have an idea, notion of how many high card points we can expect with partner. So now the declarer is showing ace 10 of clubs because his play makes no sense otherwise. Ace jack of hearts. He should have a diamond honor, but nothing beyond that. Should we shift to a jack of diamonds now? It really depends on how many spades he has. Rhoda played a ambiguous spade, I think. Continuing hearts here would maybe be safest. But then again, he's threatening to establish those clubs. If he has ace 10, 9, 8, look at this 8, very aggressive 8, looking at my face. He will have 3 hearts, 2 clubs, and he'll probably be able to get 2 spades. So yes, I should shift to the jack of diamonds right now and hope that Rhoda has something like the 9. The 9 is a very important card here, accompanied by 2 honors. That's what I want from her, 9 plus 2 honors. Well, she has only 1 honor. That means the declare has king, queen of diamonds, ace, jack of hearts, and ace of clubs. That's 14. That's 14 already. So Rhoda has a jack of spades. Let's play low. Just because I would tempt the declarer to. But anyway, Rhoda has a jack of spades, so we should lead a low spade at this point. Just to score that jack of spades. Now, there's no way. If the declarer has king, queen of diamonds, 3 spades, 4, 4, then his hand is high. He has no further losers. Now it looks like he has 5 clubs, 2 spades, 3 hearts, yeah. And Rhoda didn't have the 9 of diamonds. She didn't have 2 honors, she didn't have the 9. So that was not a great shift. But he would make a lot of tricks anyway. If I played a heart, he would just establish his clubs, make 3 clubs, 3 hearts, 1 spade, at least. So, don't regret. No regrets for the diamond jack shift. Okay, now we have a 1 diamond opening bid. And hands with the minors are always what? That's a good word. They are always on the defensive in the bidding. They have to be prepared for being blocked. Only thing that would like entice me into bidding something in my next round would be a diamond raise, which is not likely to come. She should have hearts. See? Hearts it is. So if he bids 2 spades, I will pass. Treating this hand as quasi-balanced, even though it's far from it, but bidding 3 clubs would force us into this stratosphere. Okay, now this I should double. Because I have defensive values, heart shortness, Rhoda has stuff. She bid a 2/1. She should have at least 9 or 10. So this is a double. No guarantees as usual, but in imps, sometimes they'll make 4 spades. They have a very freak hand. But we have to warn partner that our hand is not really looking good for the 5 double. That's one of the main messages of the double. If you have a big hand there, I really don't want to go there. Okay, if she bid 5 hearts after hearing my double, she has fantastic hearts, and now my hand is not bad at all. So no redoubles, but I think we should have a good chance here. I have much better cards than I might. I might have the king of spades instead of the ace. And she should have preempted before. 2 hearts with 8 hearts is really too, what's a good word? Too timid. 1 diamond, 1 spade, 4 hearts. And then she says goodbye. But having not done that, she did well to take it out, take the double out, because she has no defensive tricks at all. And she promised some defensive strength when she bid 2 hearts. So we have 9 top tricks here, 8 hearts and the ace of spades. Maybe we'll score a diamond trick for 10. And they would typically lose only 2 aces and a diamond, especially if Ira has ace king of clubs. And a diamond is questionable. Maybe they won't lose a diamond. So they should be making 4 spades here. And so we reached the par score in a roundabout way. Now, ace king of clubs with Ira means that ace queen of diamonds should be offside, because Leon is already quite weak. And so,
May I ask a question, Paula?
sure.
Yeah, there's some club chat to the kibitzers here. And somebody suggesting that Rhoda just bid 4 hearts over 1 spade.
That's what I think too.
Okay.
Her hand is much more like a preempt than like a 2/1.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe I'm mumbling because I said that. As soon as I saw them, I said exactly that she should have
Well,
been.
that's what I wondered. Yeah, because her hearts. I mean, she wants to play in hearts.
Yes, she should preempt over 1 spade, and then she wouldn't be forced to guess what to do, because I might have them set in my hand in this kind of situation.
Mm.
And so I didn't. My double doesn't say that, but sometimes they give me that hand and I have them set in my hand. And so she
Excellent.
had to,
Thank
she
you.
guessed right. She guessed right. She followed the odds, because when you have 8 solid hearts, you really should not, and no defensive tricks, you really should not leave your partner's double. But it would be much easier for her if she had preempted, and then she could respect my decision. If she preempts, if it goes the diamond, a spade, 4 hearts, 4 spades, I would either pass or beat 5 hearts or never double with my hand. Because over 4 hearts, if you count my tricks, I have 2, maybe 3, but partner promised 0. So I have nothing like a double of 4 spades if partner preempted. And so if the bidding had started a diamond, a spade, 4 hearts, 4 spades by arrow, I would pass or bid 5 hearts. Those are the options by my taste. Since I have a nice hand, 4 hearts for a 4 heart preempt, might bid 5 hearts to try to push them into 5 spades. But I would never double, and so she would never be placed in that position to guess. Anyway, here we have one of those interesting lopsided hands in which I have bad hearts and great spades, but they are 6-5. And I am a believer in showing length correctly. So I bid my hearts first, and now from now on is spades until the sun sets. And it's a reverse. Yes, I would reverse even if partner didn't show a good hand. 2 clubs is game forcing, so the reverse here is not a big deal. We should be getting to game anyway. But if she had bid a heart 1-0 trumps, I would still reverse. I think 6-5 hands should push very hard. They need very little to make a game opposite. With this hand, we make a game if partner has something like the queen third of hearts, and that's it. Nothing else. Now, 3 spades. She's showing 4-card support. Now, my hand is really good. That said, and I have fantastic trumps. So if I don't qubit, she will stop. We need basically 2 aces with her, especially if she has no heart fit. She should not. She has 2 aces, ace doubled an ace of hearts, another ace, and 4 trumps. That's a good 6 spades. So I think I should participate with a qubit here. I'll qubit diamonds because clubs, she might think I have an honor. I can make one mild move towards slam with my trumps. I think that people who have 100 honors in trumps should never make a sign off at this position, like bid 4 spades, just because they should not be thinking, well, my hand is minimum for my sequence. You have ace, king, queen, 10 of trumps, 5th. No, your hand is not minimum.
What does 100 honors mean?
Oh, that's from Rubber Bridge.
Yeah, it was before my time.
4 out of 5 honors. In Rubber Bridge, if you have the 5 top honors, ace, king, queen, jack, 10, you get a bonus of 150 points.
Ah,
So if you score 420, you score 420 plus 150.
good.
And if
Thank
you
you.
have 4 of the top 5, as I do here, ace, king, queen, 10, any 4 of the top 5, you get a bonus of 100 points. So that's why when people say I had 100 honors, that's what it means. I had
Gotcha. Thank you.
4 out of the top 5. Now, I can't go to the 5 level because Rode can have a very strong hand missing some aces. I have only 12. I should have 16, 17, and we're missing 2 or even 3 aces if you want to be very pessimistic. She has everything else. King, queen, jack, and the queen, jack. That's a nice hand, but still we're missing 3 aces. So I can't go to the 5 level by myself, but I can suggest 5 spades. Now, this typically asks for good trumps, and I have them, but I don't know exactly how Rhoda is taking it. I know that I do have good trumps, so that's a no-brainer for me. She should have a singleton heart and didn't want to bid 4 hearts because I might be afraid of her having an honor. Same reasoning that I didn't bid 4 clubs. No, avoiding hearts. So kind of the same problem. They got the right lead, but still, this looks like, unless they have a club rough coming, which is not impossible. If they don't have a club rough, then the hand is over. 8-4. Not bad. So she didn't use 4-no trumps because of a void. And if she bids 4-no trumps over 4 spades, she won't be sure whether any key card that I show will be in hearts. Okay, now we claim. Two hours. I had people at the room asking how many boards we will be playing. We were playing 2 hours. I don't know how many boards is that. Vulnerable versus not. We should be quiet here. Anyway, and we don't have a bid to show the majors. I would be tempted to bid something if I had a bid to show the majors, but we're playing don't, so we don't have a bid to show the majors. Only 2 hearts, which is really committal. I would love to be playing Landy here. 2 clubs rather than 2 hearts. 2 hearts doesn't allow us to explore the best fit. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. We are now happy that we didn't make any sound and about to defend some contract. Okay, considering leading a heart here. Not anymore. Ira has 4-4 in the majors. Should be leading a club. The most non-committal lead here. 10 high card points in dummy, 10 in my hand. Therefore, 3-5 with Rhoda. Let's hope for the king of clubs, because why not? Or the king of hearts. Nah, it looks like Jack queen of clubs and nothing else. That is the case. We're gonna probably score the king of diamonds and 3 trumps. Probably. Rhoda can, we know kind of she has a lot of clubs, right? Because Ryder has 4-4 in the majors. Let's keep on with the club attack, which is gives away nothing. And we should be playing a heart at some point, right? Because we'll have to play it sooner or later. And maybe Rhoda has a 10. Oh, she has the king. In that case, Ira has a queen of clubs. Rhoda can have king of hearts and queen jack of clubs. By our first estimate. And now we can play a club and wait for our 2 trump tricks. Did I have only 14? Looks like it. Okay. Give it up, man. Yes. So I did have 14, right? But I did have King of Hearts and Queen Jack of Clubs. And I did have 14, 2 aces and 2 kings. Tricky Ira, as Barbara would say. 'Let me. Ira's complaining that I always have 4 trumps or whatever. I set up the table after all.
Ira doesn't like your holding.
Comes with some privileges. Okay, 15 for us. So that is a standard, orthodox, expected 1-0 trump opening bid. Ten and 15. Hearts wide open. I would like to win in dummy, but any spade that I win in dummy will reveal that I have a lot of spades. I think I should win in my hand with a queen, leaving room for King Jack 8 with Leon. And now there is the very tricky play of leading a heart itself. But sometimes when you do that, you find Ira with 6 hearts to the ace king queen. Not in this case, because it would have opened 5 hearts to the ace king queen is not unlikely. I think best here is to duck a diamond, because if the club finesse is on, it will be on a little bit later. And they may run 4 hearts and a diamond. But I'm keeping both chances in diamonds and clubs alive. The only situation in which I regret is if clubs are 3-3 with a queen on side and they can run 5 tricks. It's a very long shot. Then I had 9 tricks, 4 clubs, 3 spades, and 2 diamonds. And they cash 5 tricks right now. But if that's not the case, I still have finessing chances in clubs, plus running diamonds. They play upside down, so the 3 of diamonds from Leon is not great news from that viewpoint. Looks like they run exactly 4 hearts as suspected. So let's now see if diamonds are running. Unblock my spades. Well, at least looks like the clubs are not 3-3. And the queen of clubs is going to show up soon in the next trick. No, then it's misplaced. I had to play the ace because I knew I was skipping the last time. Didn't have room for the queen of clubs. So I couldn't get 9 tricks regardless of what I did. Even if I see the cards and play ace and king of clubs, it's still only 8. And I think I did well, considering all. Don't regret my duck of a diamond. Well, let's say table options. Remove and reserve. Okay. Bye, Fleming. Sorry about that, dude. But oh, Leon switched to iPad. I did. Oh, hey, robot. Vixen. Okay, there you are. Oh, come on, Adam Sandler. Don't want to look at you. A diamond 3 no trumps. Nice lead. More specifically, not a spade. Not a fan of one diamond 3 no trumps. I have to confess that I think Rhoda's hand is has such a great potential for diamonds that I would be the simple 1 diamond, 2 diamond inverted race. I with this hand, 3 no trumps is probably a nice contract. 5 diamonds would be better at imps, but I might have the king of diamonds instead of the queen. Now we're talking about a fantastic slam, never explored. So, not a big fan. Now they'll switch to a spade, and she has 11 tricks. No, no switch to a spade. Curious. Curious indeed. So now she should maybe lead a heart to the 10 and then the queen of spades. Possibly. In any case, we are in 3 no trumps, which should be worth a few imps against 5 diamonds. And maybe there are some unlucky souls warp going down in 6 diamonds, so it should be okay. Now she established the king of spades, but she should not have the courage to finesse in hearts, so she'll lose a heart at the end, unless the queen jack of hearts is a double. Which is why I thought she should finesse in hearts before playing a spade, maximizing her chances of getting 11 tricks instead of 10.
You should be playing in the Brazilian Championships here, Paulo.
I would like to. It's in a very lovely place, close to the beach. It is.
Yeah, they're just starting.
Lots of friends there.
Yeah.
Now what? I lost his patience and claimed, so Rhoda could now say, "No, I'm gonna come back to my hand with the seven of diamonds and finessing hearts." Maybe she's going to do exactly that. That is some uh, funny byplay if it happened at the real life table. I don't know how many of you, if any, have read Eddie Cantor's Bridge Humor, but he has lots of examples of situations in which you should to aggravate your opponents, make slightly imperfect claims so that they would like ask, how would you play, and show them your cards, and oh, now that I see that you have the queen, I will finesse against your queen. It's pretty much what Rhoda is doing here.
Now one can only hope.
That's amazing. Of course, this shouldn't happen. Ira lost his patience, claiming too early, and I don't think Rhoda should. She was not planning to do that. If she were, she would have finessed long ago. She was planning to run that. So anyway, it's good that we're between friends. Between enemies, this would lead to a lot of shouting. This extra trick.
Oh, you got to be nice to her. She's very old.
Yes, yes. Diamond double. Here comes the no trump. Even if Ira bids something. If Ira bids a major, now I have to pass. I have junk. Some junk, but this is a defensive hand. Not enough to make any move if Rhoda is a minimum. Is minimal. We have 8 high card points, and Rhoda's double would typically have about 12. So we have half the deck. But my cards are not making tricks. My honors are not winning tricks. So I really don't want to do anything vulnerable versus not, unless Rhoda has actions. Yeah? Then I don't mind. If she has actions, she'll show that now. No, let's defend to diamonds. Nice hand, Ira. Okay, we see 12, meaning they have 28. Rhoda could have 14 each, something like that. We'll see soon. The declare is short in hearts. Declare is short in hearts. And he played a heart. Why is he doing that? I will hop with the king and play a diamond from my hand. Nope. I was hoping that he would have a singleton honor, but not the ace. Intriguing. Very intriguing. Now comes the cross ruff that I was trying to avert. Heart. Ruffed. Should Rhoda have climbed with the Queen of Spades to lead a trump? Don't know. Declare is 3-1-5-4. Then she has a singleton diamond. And that looks like it. Maybe Declare is 4-1-4-4. Now it's time for us to ruff very high. No small ruff for you, my friend. Now the Queen of Spades for Rhoda. And she'll catch the King of Diamonds. And the rest is ours. Rhoda has what? King, Queen of Spades, Queen, Jack of Hearts, 8. King of Clubs, 11. She should have the King of Diamonds. Yep, there it is. Well, we tried to prevent that cross ruff from coming. Anyway, 15 high card points. And the spades are coming at some level. By the way, to everybody who has just arrived, you can always ask questions either through the chat or asking Barbara to unmute you. Be my guest. Support double. If Rhoda raises me, I'm just gonna blast 4 spades. Since she didn't, probably gonna blast 2 spades. Yeah, that's blast 2 spades. By the way, I'm not a big fan of the support double. Really, I think it's a misuse of the double in standard system. And here we see that they don't quite know yet. West doesn't know yet if hearts is a good fit or not, because this might bid 2 hearts with 4 for lack of anything better. Now, I might double here showing diamond. It's still a takeout double. But I won't. I wouldn't match points. But here, as we see, hearts probably plays better than diamonds for them. 5 of spades was Rhoda's lead. Apparently she has 3. If she has 3, she has such a weak hand. Wait, well, I was about to say, should I duck a club when he plays it or not? I will not, but I win with the ace. I want to find out how many spades Rhoda has. She has 4, never raised me. That's kind of amazing if you ask me. Not even in the second round. I can't think of a hand with 4 trumps that I would not raise off to 3 spades over 3 diamonds. I can think of some that would not bid over the double. Very few actually, but still. Declare is 6311, apparently. 6331, I mean. So it should lead a low club here, unless Declare has 7 diamonds. We want Declarer to lose 3 more tricks, so we need Rhoda to have the Queen of Diamonds. And we need to score 2 more clubs. Unfortunately, he had the Queen triple, so not the 10. We were hoping for that 10, so that he might misguess. In 4 spades, we will lose a spade, 3 spades. With a spade, 2 hearts, club and a diamond. It's down 1 in 3 spades. Down 1 if they can score the Queen of Clubs. Sometimes they can't. Probably they can't, actually. It all depends on the defense. I would like to be in 3 spades. Yeah, lots of people are making 3 spades. Anyway. Flat 13 high card point hand. 1 club opening bid if Ira lets me do it. Yep, 1 club. Now this is a kind of interesting hand in which if she bids 1 spade, sometimes I will not raise because of the horrible trumps. Here I will not bid 1 spade, by the way, by the same token. But aces are not bad for this tactic. I think I would raise 1 spade or 2 even with this hand because of the aces. If I had king queens instead of aces, I would maybe bid 1 club, 1 spade, 1 or trump, which is so rare. I've done this like 2 or 3 times in my whole life, usually with success, but still it's very rare that you have a 4-card support, 4-card raise for partner and you don't raise. Okay. Ira is encouraging. We should be ducking a few clubs. Let's duck again, maybe. Wow, 6 clubs to the king, queen, jack. So that was not encouragement. 6 clubs to the king, queen, jack. That's fascinating. Anyway, if I were Liam, I would have 0 high cards aside from that. 0. Exactly 0. So let's test this. Nope. So now he'll run a lot of clubs. They will win 5 clubs and ace king of spades. We can go for broke and discard a spade here. Why not? We're playing 1. If he has a single king of spades and the hearts are running, who knows? No, ace king of spades. That's very unfair. Ace king of spades and king queen jacks, 6 of clubs means, by the way, that we would probably get, okay, we would probably get Let's claim here. Only 5 tricks against 2 clubs.
Got another question.
Shoot.
Did you and Rhoda raise with 3 when she bid a heart? Could you raise to 2 hearts?
Not on a 4-3-3-3. On some other shapes, yes.
Okay.
If I had the hand that is typically a reverse but not strong enough. So let's say I had 1, 3, 4, 5. 1 spade, 3 hearts, 4 diamonds, 5 clubs. And the bidding went 1 club, 1 heart. I might raise to 2 hearts with that kind of hand.
Okay, dokie. Thank you.
Sure. But as I said here they win 2 clubs. They make 2 clubs easily. So this is not a big situation here. Now that's an interesting position. I have to bid because unless the opponents are asleep, they don't have a game. And I might have a game. Rhoda can have a huge hand with a lot of hearts. And apparently I found her with a big hand. 2 no trumps. Now I have enough 10s to raise her. And we are vulnerable. So you should be playing game if there is any chances. 4 10s after all. Couldn't have more. If spades give us 4 tricks, we are in the running for spades, 4 hearts, and a dime. How I would play this hand is win with the jack and play ace of spades, a spade, and a spade, discarding a club. And hope that spades are 3-3 or there's a short honor anywhere, which looks likely considering the bidding. That nobody would have queen jack 4th of spades or 5th. Now opening leader has 5 bad hearts. He should have therefore full values, even though he's in 3rd hand. He should have, let's say, the 2 aces, maybe the king of clubs. Ira could have the king of clubs, and a few spade honors. No, that's well done. I can't argue with success, but I was not expecting Ira to have queen jack 4th. Can't argue with success. Well done, Rhoda. I was about to play the king, and because playing the 8 loses against a doubleton honor with West. So it looks like better odds to play the king, but what do I know? Now, if Ira has queen jack of spades, he surely 100% doesn't have any other high card. And so we are going to score the king of diamonds or the ace, the jack of clubs if they cash clubs. Now she has to hop because otherwise they will have 5 tricks to cash. And again, we should know that Ira doesn't have the ace of diamonds and queen jack of spades, and he would never pass over one heart with that. Rhoda's just rechecking her info, but I expect her to play the king. Roll drums. I should get some sound effects for these zooms. I should click on a button here and get the roll drums. Yes. Well done, brother. I don't know if any of you are Bridge World subscribers, the magazine. I have a collection starting in 1959. And I remember this article in which they mentioned that there was a study with people doing all kinds of activities, including like parachuting, how do you call that? Parachute jumping,
Skydiving.
skydiving, 1970s, so they wouldn't call that skydiving. But in any case, open heart surgery, the surgeons, and the only thing that the open heart surgery was the only activity that was more stressful than playing a bridge tournament. Playing a bridge tournament was a second on the adrenaline, heartbeat, blood pressure scale, right under performing open heart surgery. And bridge players can relate to that because that roll drums, both as dummy and as in Rhoda's position, she was considering should I play the king and Gondal a zillion if Ira uh, had his ace hidden behind his cards and didn't bid with the ace of diamonds. Look at Leon's hand. He couldn't miss that ace of diamonds. He already had skimpy 12. Without ace of diamonds, he would have 8 and horrible hearts. So, no, the ace of diamonds was completely marked in West. But even so, there is adrenaline, heartbeat, and all of that.
Do you find you get nervous at a competition?
Not nervous, but tense.
Yeah.
Tense, yes. Not nervous, no. Nervous. I don't know the nuances of nervous versus tense in English, but I wouldn't say get nervous. That is a double. Not full versus full. If Rhoda wants to compete in clubs or even in spades, I should have some spades for me to pass here. And if she passes into diamonds double, that's one of the cheapest doubles in the book because it's not a game. So even if they make two diamonds double, it's 180 instead of 90. It's typically a good risk. Now Ira should have something like 2-3, maybe 2-4 in the reds for this sequence. 2 hearts for sure. He doesn't have 3. And so that is a misfit for them, and therefore very likely for us. Ira may have a lot of clubs. I didn't know that when I doubled, but I know now that he took it away. And so we should just keep quiet unless Rhoda wants to double 2 hearts. which she shouldn't because she has only 3. But this is a hand in which we just have to keep quiet from now on. What I expect from Ira's hand is something like 4-2-3-4, or this 5-2-3-3. But I wouldn't expect him to take it out with King 10-9 of diamonds. Those are finessable diamonds. Like overrode it. Who has a diamond length? Interesting. Now, if we want to establish a cross ruff at some point, I'll lead a diamond right now. So his shape is probably 1-5-4-3. Rhoda has a doubleton club. And I don't know why he's playing it that way instead of drawing trumps. A diamond ruff, a club over ruff, another diamond ruff. That diamond over ruff is not quite there because he will discard a diamond on the second. The next club ruff. She's reluctant to play a low diamond from the queen. She has queen jack. And maybe she's right. Maybe it's best for us to keep shortening Declare. I don't know why Declare is playing like that, but we force him to play a diamond or a heart. If she plays a spade, probably it's even better than the cross ruff. Strange line for Leon to choose. Ruff in hand and cash 3 clubs. And it's kind of an open book to us now at this point. Declare has, at this point, 4 hearts and 3 diamonds. 3 diamonds to the ace, 4 hearts. We expect something like the queen because it's already maybe king queen. He has ace of diamonds and ace king of clubs. Now he can have king queen of hearts. That's too strong. He's shown 11 in the minors, so he should have only 1 heart on. Maybe the queen, maybe the king. We don't know which. So now, if we play a spade and he ruffs, what can he do? He will be left with 3 hearts to the queen. How many tricks we have? 3, right? We have 2 ruffs and a spade only. So if if Rhoda has king jack of hearts, that is enough. I'll play her for that. King jack of hearts. or queen jack of hearts, actually. Diamond discard from dummy. Yeah, another diamond. Well, it doesn't really matter, but. And now another uppercut. Maybe she has queen jack of hearts for down one. No, king jack of hearts. The roughing. But still, he has only trumps in his hand. Down one, and I'm not sure. It's kind of complicated ending. If she had played a spade, the ace of spades, at that decision point instead of playing a heart, it would have made a difference. Anyway. And two diamonds probably would make, I think. I don't know. It would win two hearts, a spade, and two diamonds, maybe three. I don't know. Anyway, next case. Michael's. She's gonna hit four hearts. Over four spades. Uncomfortable. I would much prefer to know if she had clubs or diamonds, but still, we're under pressure here. We have to show 5-card support. Now, much more comfortable to pass over 5 than over 4. And especially because partner should have a weak Michael since she didn't double.
That's that sigh of relief
For what?
when the ops overbid you.
No, at 5 hearts is probably good.
You okay with 5 hearts there?
I'm okay. If they double me, I'm not unhappy. The problem is whether Rhoda has diamonds or clubs, basically. If she has this in clubs, this means that my diamonds are going to make a lot of tricks in their spade contract. But when she has diamonds, as is the case here, that's why I'm playing the queen of hearts. I want her to shift to diamonds. And we can make a lot of tricks in hearts. If she has ace king of hearts and the ace of diamonds, we have 10 top tricks, right? It's down one, if they find the right defense. Bidding is always desirable when you have a big fit. I try to sometimes give nuggets of wisdom. Let's call it like that. So when you have a big fit like this, you should always bid. Undisclosed.
Noted.
It was undisclosed at this point. If I had shown my fit already, it's different. But here it's an undisclosed bid. Well, I do hope Rhoda knows what she's doing, because that's a very clear queen of hearts signal for the diamond shift. Can it be that she has 5 clubs to the queen jack? Well, it can be. No, not anymore. And so if she has 2 clubs only, let's keep playing high hearts. Now he's going to make 11 tricks. Yeah, well, she didn't have the ace of diamonds, so it didn't cost. She had the weak variety. But it was lucky of her that it didn't cost, because I might have ace king of diamonds. Imagine that. But 5 hearts, we would lose 4 tricks, 500 against makeable 4 spades. But what I was about to say about that motto of undisclosed fits is that you have many ways to gain, many more ways to gain by bidding on than by passing. If you pass with this hand over four spades, you're basically hoping that either four spades doesn't make, which is very unlikely looking at my hand, knowing that Rhoda has hearts in the minor, or that if four spades makes, five hearts is too expensive as a sacrifice. That's more likely, but still not very. But on the other hand, if you bid, you gain. When five hearts is a good sacrifice, double by a passed hand, no temptation here. I think we're going to, wow, five clubs. I might double this just so that Rhoda knows I have some values. But I won't, because sometimes Declara will finesse in clubs because of my double. He shouldn't. My double doesn't have anything to do with the king of clubs. But sometimes he thinks it does. Jack of hearts into Declara's ace queen. I should not play the king here. Let Declara assume that Rhoda has a king of hearts. Rhoda doesn't have ace king of diamonds, so I'm not concerned about this diamond pitch. He could always finesse hearts himself if he wanted to. I do want to encourage her to shift to spades at some point. Now the queen of clubs ducked, and maybe the Rhoda has a void, and he can misguess the clubs. When they have only 10 clubs, the player will always finesse. It's the right play. But we are still very much alive. If Rhoda has something like ace jack of spades and the ace of diamonds, which is like 10 high card points, we're going to break it. There's no need for me to rise with the spade. The player has 4-4 in the. Now I have to play an enormous diamond. I don't want a diamond. Rhoda doesn't have the ace of spades, apparently. She would have cashed it up by now. Well, I hope she has the queen and the jack of diamonds at least. Ace, queen, jack of diamonds, jack of hearts, queen of spades. Still a double, so we still can hope for a spade trick. Down one, yes, that it is, the spade trick. It's a bit bold to bid 5 clubs with only this hand here, 18 high card points and 3 clubs only. Anyway, I was talking about ways to gain when you bid 5 hearts in that board 20. You gain when they go overboard. You gain when they double you and they shouldn't. You gain when they miss a slam because you just took away a Q bid out of them. Many ways to gain when you bid, and many fewer ways to lose. Okay, let's bid our 3 clubs here to show a very good 5-5 hand. So that wasn't able to scrounge up a 2-spade bid over double, so I will not bid anything here. She should be completely broke. Maybe only with 2 spades even. No, 3, but horrible. We have 3 aces to lose, plus the club and spade queens to deal with. Okay, Ira has ace jack of diamonds. This slight pause looks like ace jack of diamonds. He's going to play a low diamond now. I'm going to rough high, just because I want to maintain communications. That 8-7 of spades. Maybe I'll run it at some point. Let's try to establish our clubs. Okay, clubs 5-1. So we are in bad shape, but we are not vulnerable and not doubled. Now Ira should have, with his 1 club, 4 hearts, 5 diamonds. But why did he play at the ace of diamonds? No, I don't believe he has 5 diamonds. He has a 3-suited hand. And he doubled with 3 hearts only. He has 3 hearts, 5 clubs, 1, 3, 4, 5, and doubled 1 spade. It's very peculiar. Something strange is going on with those double followed by hearts when they have only 7. But that's what I expect. 1, 3, 4, 5 with West. He'll have to win the ace because he doesn't know that I don't have the jack, the king. Maybe Ira is playing from king jack 10. Maybe. No, that's not bad, because now I can establish a diamond trick by discarding my heart. Even better. Even better. Really? Interesting. So Ira had his king jack of diamonds. Let's reflow. Use those spades, pots, and dummy. Okay, so that looks like a singleton queen of spades with Leon. Giving Ira the expected 4-3, no, 4-4-4-1. We're almost there, but still the fact that diamonds are 4-4 apparently. What if Ira has 5? Then he bid 2 hearts on 3. Having 5 diamonds to the ace king jack, can't believe that. Don't believe it. He'll ruff. No, he didn't. So now he'll ruff, and he just ruffed with a doubleton queen of spades. So Ira had 3 spades only. 1, 4, 5. And I can claim. Now 1. That's a strange, peculiar double. I was hoping for diamonds 4-4 so that I could score my queen. Yeah, last hand I have to stop at 2-2. So Rhoda's asking last hand. This is the last hand. To the people at the Zoom, if you have some comments, suggestions, questions, anything, shoot, because I'll be leaving at pretty much 2 o'clock sharp. Okay, so now this is, I think, a 3 spade. Because this, to me, we have Drury, but Drury should be reserved for hands a little bit better in high cards. And so this is good distributional raise, good enough to go to the 3 level. Partner having opened a third hand position, so he might be a bit weaker. When I bid 3 spades, I'm implying, of course, I think we're going to go plus in 3 spades. But I don't have enough for Drury. That's basically what I intend to convey here. And it really depends. This hands with short honors. The ace of hearts may be gold, maybe what? Brass. If Parta has something like Queen Jack third of hearts, then the single ace of hearts. The singleton's not going to be worth a lot. The singleton aspect of it. If she has Jack third of hearts, then yes, having a singleton there will be great. Let's.
So how do you evaluate your hand here? I would take that as 10 points at least.
Basically, I evaluate it when you add points for distribution and this and that. I like to evaluate as good 9, bad 10, not 9 plus a singleton is 11. I don't think of this as 11. This is, to me, is a 9.
Yeah, I take it as 9 and then 2 for the singleton ace.
Yes, but it's a 9 with a singleton ace. That's how I think of it. It's 9 plus a singleton ace.
So you don't add your dummy points?
Imagine Rhoda passing with 17 high card points. I don't know what she thought. She clearly did not think that 3 spades was like the will to make 9 tricks in spades, but it can't be otherwise, right? I'm not preempting people who are not bidding. And so to me, Rhoda has a very clear 4 spade bid at this juncture. She may get lucky if spades are breaking. They're not breaking, I mean. I think she was threading the needle here in a way that is really against the odds in imps, vulnerable. 17 hacker points, and Parta goes to the 3 level by himself. I have no idea what she's thinking. We make it slam, right? Take away my aces, and then we make only game if I have 0. So basically, this is very, very conservative of her. But to answer your question, my thought processes are 9 plus a singleton. I don't convert the singleton into any numeric value. It's not 11.
Yeah, I've got seeing as how I'm short. Like I've got an extra spade I want to be in 3, but I would count that as at least 10 dummy points. So
Yeah.
I would jury on that.
Yeah, but would you jury with a singleton king of hearts?
Yeah.
Now that's way too weak for me because
Okay.
that's a completely unproven value. The singleton ace, as I said, imagine her with not 17. I think 17 is really unthinkable that we would not bid game. But imagine her with 14 and wasted values in hearts. Queen Jack of hearts third. Then the singleton ace of hearts is not going to be great news. And let me just stop share here. Everybody's going away. Even Ira is gone. And thanks for everybody who was watching.
Thank you, Paulo. That was great.
I still have a few minutes. If you have any other questions, any suggestions, comments? I guess
I had
no.
a lot of big swings. It was just number 18, and I think that was due to the bad lead.
18.
So I like your bidding on 18, where you ended up in neutral.
Yeah, here.
Are you balanced?
Yes. I think this was Rhoda's finest hour. The finesse in spades instead of playing ace and king. As I said, not arguing with success, but I think
Yeah, no, that was great. You got an 11 imp swing on
odds
that.
are for cashing ace and king and trying to find West with a doubleton on it here, rather than a small doubleton.
So other than that, no, it's great. Very enjoyable to watch and listen to you.
Sure, thank you. Thanks, everybody. I
Okay,
am
thank you. Bye-bye.
zooming out of the Zoom. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Yeah.